Hello, I'm John Bachman. There's been a lot going on Capitol Hill today, including the confirmation of Defense Secretary Ashton Carter. He's been cleared now by the Senate. Also, Speaker John Boehner raising the stakes in the Department of Homeland Security funding showdown. Boehner is refusing to rule out a potential shutdown, partial one anyway maybe, of the Department of Homeland Security. The Speaker says Senate Democrats would be the ones to blame if the department's $40 billion budget lapses at the end of the month.
Senate Democrats to simply block debate on a bill that funds many of their own priorities is as senseless and undemocratic as it is. If funding for Homeland Security lapses, Washington Democrats are going to bear the responsibility.
Well, Boehner says the House has done its job by passing a bill that keeps the agency running while also overturning President Obama's executive policies on immigration. Senate Democrats have blocked that bill because they oppose the immigration language. Also on Capitol Hill, Democrats and Republican senators have introduced a bill seeking to end the trade embargo against Cuba. The move comes just 2 months after President Obama announced that he wanted to normalize relations with the communist nation. The bill would lift the decades-old restrictions that prevent Americans from doing business with Cubans. And President Obama also signed the Clay Hunt Suicide Prevention Act today. The measure is aimed at preventing suicides by American veterans.
It helps fill critical gaps in serving veterans with post-traumatic stress and other illnesses. It increases peer support and outreach to service members transitioning to civilian life.
Well, the bill's namesake is a guy named Clay Hunt who killed himself back in 2011 after serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. The bill requires the VA's suicide prevention programs to be evaluated by a third party each year as well. Now, funeral services are being held this afternoon for 3 Muslim college students gunned down in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Thousands attended a candlelight vigil last night on the campus there. The newlywed couple and the bride's sister were shot and killed Tuesday night. Police say it was a dispute over a parking space, but the family of the victim say the gunman was motivated by hate. Police say they are looking into those allegations. And the White House is calling on all sides to follow through on a freshly brokered peace deal in Ukraine. French President Francois Hollande says his country and Germany will verify the ceasefire takes effect as scheduled on Sunday. The Russian president claims that deal will also be giving the Russian-backed rebels autonomy, but Ukraine's president says that's not part of the deal. And some people have doubts about what happens after you die, but Facebook is trying to clear some things up. The social media giant is now allowing users to post even after they've passed away. It's called Facebook After Death. If you have an account, you'll be able to pick a, quote, legacy contact. The new feature will allow your social media beneficiary to make posts, respond to friend requests, and update pictures even after you're gone. That's going to do it for this Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. We'll now send it over to the Steve Malzberg Show, joining you live from New York.